guys last year in the ACC title game, and both of you are kind of in a spot where you can't afford to lose again if you hope to make it back there. Have y'all thought about that at all?
Yes, we have. Both teams are, have a chance to go back to where we went last year, and this is a crucial game for both of us. And I've thought about it. Coach Sweeney thought about it. Everybody has. He talked about it just about every day since after the Georgia State game. And these guys, they're a good team. They've always been good. We know what we got in front of us, and we just got to take care of business. We're obviously the home team. The home crowd's going to be big for us. Military Appreciation Day. And I just think, that we just got to execute the plan to win. And we've been doing that pretty good so far this season with the exception of one game. And I think this will be a big game for some of our players on our team because, there'll probably be a lot of people that are watching and stuff like that. And like I said, just for the military guys that's going to be there, it's a big appreciation for them and just to show them the respect that both teams have for them.
Talk about being named to the Mackey Award watch list.
As far as that goes, I just want to say thank you for the offensive line and the guys around me because they help with that. It's just it's only given to one person, but at the same time, those guys do their job, then I get open and they see that part of the game. But just being nominated for that is great. Obviously, Dwayne he won it last year, and just to be preseason at first was great, but to be midseason even better because that just shows the step I'm taking and things like that. And it's a great award, and I'm thankful to be up for it, and hopefully I can bring it home. But that'll take its toll after these next 6 games. And like I said, I just want to say thank you for the nominations.
How do you feel like you fit in the offense through half the season now?
Through half of the season. Other than the Auburn game, it's been going the way I wanted it to, and the same way I'm pretty sure Coach Sweeney and Coach Morris wanted it for me. And just to sum up the first half, I think I did okay. I think I can do a whole lot better. Obviously, the couple of drops I had, other than that, I've been a pretty decent blocker and making plays here and there. But, that part of the season's over. Next 6 is up, and all I got to do is go up from here. There's no looking back and playing backwards. I just got to improve every week and keep getting better and better.
Dabo talks about how he wants in the second half of the offense, especially the last couple of games, maybe he was a little bit sloppy, he needs to tighten up a little bit. Do you see where he's coming from there?
Yes, we just got to take care of the ball is our biggest thing. We had some costly turnovers, that led to points in some games. And with good teams like this Virginia Tech team, you can't have that happen. And we just got to keep, harping on the fundamentals as far as ball security, and making plays after the catch and key blocks outside. And if we can do that, then we won't have to worry about the turnovers because we know if we can take care of the ball, we can score a bunch of points. And for him to say that, we know that's one thing that he's been harping on since last week because that's if you don't win the turnover margin, you're probably not going to win the game. And that's proven by many facts, and obviously we've done a great job now. I think we're second or first in the conference in the turnover margin, so if we can keep that way of it going, then we'll be fine.
Physically, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I sprained my ankle last week, but it's been a week and a couple of days, and I'm about at 90% right now. I'll be pretty sure about 100 by then, so I'll be able to play Saturday. And other than that, my body's feel great. We had the week off, take some wear and tear off your body from all that hitting, but I'm feeling great right now.
This offense, you talk about the mistakes, and you guys feel like you haven't played that perfect game, but still over 37 points, 5 consecutive games. What happens when you guys do play the perfect game?
Well, nobody's perfect, and, it's all about chasing it because, defenses will have great calls that might screw you over and mess you up, and the one thing you got to do is just have the next play up, and that's a good thing Coach Morris does, going on to the next play. And I know we're averaging almost close to 40 points a game, and the one thing we're doing is just making the most of the opportunities we get. But what we cannot do is make less of the ones we get extra because that's going to hurt us, And 37 is a lot, but we just want to score every time we're on the field. And obviously, we may have 13 possessions and only score 5 of them, which to go to show that if we take care of the ball and do what we do, we can score on all 13. And we're not just trying to make somebody look bad, but our job is just to score. And the one thing that some people see is, well, they're scoring 35 points a game, that's good. But we see it as we could do a whole lot better. We leave sometimes 100 to 200 yards out there and about 14 to 21 points. And I think if we can, work on the fundamentals and chase that game of perfection, it could be a pretty big game for us.
How hard was it to overcome that first week against Auburn with the drops? and get back to being Brandon Ford?
I think I was more like too excited for the game. I talked to Dwayne and Michael Palmer before, and I was just so ready to play them because everybody's been bragging on how good they were, and the SEC, and respect to that conference. It's a good conference, but I was just I think I came in overconfident. I made plays here and there, but I just was trying to make things happen before it started, and that's I wasn't looking at the ball when I was catching it and things like that. So I ended up with 3 drops. But other than that, I just went back to practice and did the fundamental things, and that's just tucking the ball in and catching the jug machines, and that helped me ever since.
Do you see a lot of potential for this offense? I mean, because like you said, you guys have scored 30-some points a game, 40 points a game, you're top 10, but still, like, Sammy hasn't been himself the last first half of the season. I mean, you seem like there's a lot of potential once he gets going as well.
Well, yes, because this offense is designed, for multiple players, running back, quarterback, 3 receivers, sometimes 4, and we can get into so many sets that it can sporadically go to anybody, and it's just, we got so many weapons. It's never to say who's going to, have a breakout game. And obviously, Nuke has had that upper hand out of those 2. And, Sammy's been suspended the first 2 games, so he kind of got a head start on him. And other than that, he had a great year last year, and we expected, this year, a lot of teams were going to try to play man-free over him or try to double him up. So, I mean, Sammy's Sammy. He's going to do what he do, and it's not that he's having a bad year. It's just Nuke has more opportunity because with the double coverage on Sammy and guys covering me, at times Nuke has been getting open the most and stuff like that. He's just making plays, like some plays Todd scrambles and he makes plays out of it and things like that. But Nuke's just a natural ball player, and he's just had the upper hand. And he's been proven ever since he got it, since a freshman. So, no, I wouldn't say that, Sammy's not having a great year. I mean, it's just like this offense is made for anybody. So it could be anybody's day.